Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about who owns the airports in Jamaica. Now, a lot of people are under the impression that the Jamaican government sold the airports, but they didn't. The Jamaican government owns both airports, but they are operated by a foreign company. It's like you own a car, but you rent it out to somebody to use. It's the same thing with the airport. The government owns both airports, the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay and the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston. And we are actually looking at the upgraded roundabout by the Norman Manley International Airport. The airport operator actually upgraded this roundabout. Now, what might be confusing a lot of people is although the government of Jamaica owns the Sangster International Airport, it is operated by a company called MBJ Airports Limited. So people might think MBJ Airports Limited, which is the foreign company, which is owned by the foreign entities, owns the airport, but they don't. They only operate it under a concession agreement. It was originally 30 years, but it was extended to 31 years because of COVID. So also what might confuse people is MBJ Airports Limited does a lot of capital expenditure at the airport, meaning they're fixing the terminals, they're upgrading the runway, they're doing a lot of work, which might lead people to believe, okay, since these people are spending hundreds of millions of US dollars, they own the airport. But they don't. It's all part of an agreement between the Jamaican government and these two companies they operate the airport, and in return they give the government a percentage of the revenue collected, and the foreign companies also upgrade the infrastructure at the airport. Now, they won't lose because they're collecting revenue from persons passing through the airport, millions upon millions of dollars, and they'll use some of that to pay back for the cost of, say, upgrading the runway or the terminals. Then they give the government of Jamaica a percentage, and then they keep the rest. So we are going to go through an article that gives more information on this. Jamaica's two main international airports, Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay and Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston, are both owned by the government of Jamaica through the Airports Authority of Jamaica. However, each is operated under a public-private concession agreement, allowing private companies to manage daily operations and invest in improvements. Sangster International Airport is managed by MBJ Airports Limited, a private consortium that has held a 30-year concession since 2003, recently extended to 2034. MBJ Airports Limited includes international investors, with the largest shareholder being Grupo Aeroportero del Pacifico, or GAP, a Mexican airport operator. While AAJ remains a legal owner of the airport and its assets, MBJ is responsible for operating, upgrading, and maintaining the facility. Let's read that part again. While the Airport Authority of Jamaica remains the legal owner of the airport and its assets, MBJ is responsible for operating, upgrading, and maintaining the facility. Norman Manley International Airport is operated by PAC Kingston Airport Limited, a subsidiary of the same GAP group, under a 25-year concession agreement that began in 2019. Like with SIA, the government of Jamaica retains ownership through AAJ, while a private operator oversees investment and modernization efforts. In summary, both airports are publicly owned but privately operated under long-term agreements aimed at improving efficiency, infrastructure, and service quality, while allowing the government to retain strategic control of national assets. Alright, guys, that's the end of the update article. So let us know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. Alright, guys, have a good day.